after.
Live from Dodger Stadium, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's Kentucky taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And now, Luis Arias.
For Kentucky, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
And he deals. Line drive. Snaps on the run. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Carroll moves towards it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Juan.
Here's Juan Soto. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And it's scored position with 2 away. Here's Rafael Devers. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. No, he's safe.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
So 2 on and 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one finds its way through. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. Back here in L.A. and towing the slab, Matt Strong.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed.
Set for the start of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. The pitch. This one popped up. Under it. And it's caught for the out.
Batting it, the catcher, number 9.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball there.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before he starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch.
No ball.
Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at. Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
On the ground, right side. Collected by Torres. 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way.
Freeman takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Tommy Edman at the plate.
You're out.
Luis Ariz stands in. He's over 1.
The second baseman.
This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That's towards center. Edman in position. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Fought off foul. Glasnow, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. Cut off, throw to third. And he's got no chance, he's out. But 1 run is in to score.
Now batting.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. The Dodgers up by 2 here in Game 5.
1-1.
Chase that time. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a 2-1 hammered the foul. Swung up, deep. That one way back there, and that one's gonna land not so much here, but here. A gigantic blast. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 4-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're
looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel. It's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
No. Batted for the second time, and that's strike one.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
That's outside. Ball one. The Dodgers leading by a run here in Game 5 of the World Series. The 1-1 is fouled off. And another ball. Bounced up the middle. Torres handles. Slings the first. And that is the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Dodgers lead this one 4-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Gonna rush down the mouth for this guy.
Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. First time up is a pop-out. And here it comes. This is the zone, and that's ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. Last now, ready to deal.
Ball, that's just out.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Ball, inside.
Next one misses. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And the righty deals. Inside ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Jansen in the box now, takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Tying run is a first. Top half of inning number 4. Next
1 ball,
pitch, not
2
close,
strikes.
up high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone. But
It misses, it's a strikeout.
it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not. But they're
Hits it away for the out.
well, baseball can be cool, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Arias, the next to hit, pulls that one foul. Santander, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. We'll have to regroup here.
No run. World Series Game 5. Jose Quijada taking shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And going back. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little hope for the win, just not enough.
The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto.
There you go.
Checks his swing. Appeal down the third, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. Swung up. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A massive home run. His second homer this series, and this game is tied. It's 4-4. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that thing.
So 1 out, nobody on. Rafael Devers up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off to the right. Devers measures 6 feet even. 235 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Base is empty, 1 away. We're at the top of the 5th. The 0-2.
Ball
That's
one.
in the dirt.
That's a
the
ball.
mark there. It's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
On the ground at first. A flip to the pitch
Got
to
him.
cover it, and Devers is set down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one misses. 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, out towards right center. Carroll sizes this one up, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. And we're back.
Leading
John
off
Shelby with
for
my
the
buddy
Dodgers,
Chris Singleton. And
the
set to get us
designated hitter,
started. Bottom 5. Nolan Shotwell. New
Now
pitcher
pitching
now,
for the
Bryce
Dodgers.
Elder.
Number
At the
56.
plate, Josh Naylor.
Right.
The pitch.
Elder.
That
Count
one
1-0.
misses, and it's 1-0. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Right-handed reliever. That one the other way. The tag at third. And
The pitcher, number 9. Danny Johnson.
Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Grounder might be 2. Flips it around, out, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it's
back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th. Well, one-run game. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. A little out front there as he swings through.
0-1
trying to
down.
keep good speed off the bases.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a base hit on the line.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. 1 for 3. Throw over to first.
He's good.
Armstrong back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous. Runner goes again. Ball outside.
He's
For
safe.
a second, great jump.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
So the tying run at second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fly ball down the line. Gets over here, puts it away for the out. 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Rips that one center field. And Witt is out. And there's 2 away. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 5. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom of the 7th.
Leading up
now here's the Dodgers.
The designated hitter, Nolan Jonuel.
Abner Uribe will take over here. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Caleb Ferguson.
Number
Well, the
64.
best relievers love the
Caleb
opportunity to come in and protect the
Ferguson.
lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw on to Freeman, and that's 1 away. As the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down here at the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Nailed. The batter now as he swings
Oh,
and
and
misses
one.
for strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is
One
miss
ball,
a
one
good
strike.
hittable fastball early in the count.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. And now the lefty lifted in the air right center field. Carroll moving under it. Brings it in. One up, one down.
That's such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And fouled off. One-run game here at the top of the ninth. That's a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing. Right there. Caught it out flying. Whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Your base runner, you've got to stay.
0-1's the count.
Dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And there's the ball.
One ball, one strike.
And now 2-1. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner on the go. Fights it off. We'll see another. Pitch. Runner goes again. A one out to right. Carroll hustling after it. Squeezes it. Now a throw to first. And that is the ball game.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight.
Okay, all set to go.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Green, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And a board on the leadoff single.
Well, I was watching his rounds during the night practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel both up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box in the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played grounded at the middle of the infield and took it back to the game. There's just no one there to knock it down.
In the air on the infield.
Infield fly rule in effect.
Take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
At second, and he moves up a bit. So a two away with runners at the corners. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Not shortstop.
Forget about having this success against
Florence in narrow and one.
on a night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front.
And Torres inning over. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Taylor.
No left field.
Right-hander back to work.
Yeah.
That is strike one. Getting the start in left. 28 years old. And he's a former Gold Glove Award winner.
That's the ball.
Just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Dave. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Puts it away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Correct.
On that fastball.
I think he was sitting on
Pure
speed.
ball, one strike.
Up towards right center field. Carroll moves towards it. He's got it. And it's two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Out towards left center. Valera on his horse. Nice grab on the run. And that's the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third scoreless game. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Nolan Shotwell. Guerrero Jr. now. Outfield play very deep. Not wanting anything over their heads. Green back to work. Swing and line to the right field. Carroll pulls it down And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup.
Number 3.
Luis Ariz
Second
stands
baseman.
in.
Luis. Oh, yeah.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Balls it in for the out.
The batter, number 2. Designated
Now
hitter.
Alex Bregman.
Alex.
He's already singled in
Bregman.
this game. There's a line drive to left field. Valera makes the grab on the run. On in fourth, still scores. And welcome back to the ball. 3-4-5 due up for the home team.
The right fielder.
Digs in down.
Soto.
That one pulled foul.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times.
1-1.
Specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but it hasn't been the case today.
Comes up empty.
1-2.
That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Usually when you see several pitchers, you look at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Sticky. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. And
The batter, number 7.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right side. Carroll hustling after it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Through 4. It's the 6th game of this World Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Garrett. Here's Josh Bailey. 0 for 1 so far.
The left fielder.
Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my card. You'll see how hard it is.
No
These
ball,
guys
1
are
strike.
Great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half,
0-2.
those are the ones that become elite.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. The 0-2. That's a base hit. So, runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Flied to right his first time.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
It's 0-1.
All tied up here in Game 6. And it's 1-1. There's 1-1. So up next,
Now
Pete
back.
Cole, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the second bump.
You never move, so you never have time to. With that kind of velocity, you prefer that pitch to work away.
The 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. Check swing, went around. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One away, tie game, go ahead, run stands at first. Here in Game 6 of the World Series. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had
The first baseman.
all over it.
Vladimir.
And really, he just got a little too excited as to how it was. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. No score. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. So the batting order turns over. Luis Arias,
The second baseman.
getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Arias.
Green back to work. Ball
Oh.
1 there.
1-0.
In the air, left field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Number 2.
Now it's a
Designated hitter. Allen. Right there.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Juan Soto down. In the air, center field. Eddie sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. Devers down.
Now batting.
Careful with
The
this
third
guy.
baseman.
He's got power.
Rafael.
Untie it with 1 swing.
Devers.
And a foul ball. Wouldn't
That's the
chase
ball.
that time.
Pretty frugal guy. He is
1-1.
very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Not
2-1.
close with that one. And that's ball 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
2 outs.
Full count.
It's away a little bit. No, bad good job behind the ball. Bobby Witt Jr. is on deck. Pitch. Ground ball.
Position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Stepping in, Bobby Witt Jr. Here's a whip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Tommy Edman is the plate.
Tommy.
Josh Naylor
Leading off.
digs it down.
No left field.
Pitch. One down.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today.
Okay,
Kind of
number
caught in
9.
between that sharp fastball
Danny.
and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
And it towards the corner. Carroll moves forward. Makes the grab. 2 down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Armstrong up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. This one in the air, center field. Edman makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the 8th. Here's Garrett Hampson.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The line of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Throws the first in time. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flips over.
Number 3.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Hit the air in left field. Valera pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alex.
Here's Alex Bregman. 1 for 3. Ripped towards 3rd. Freeman over to first in time. And they get Bregman for the out. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. We go to the 9th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gleyber Torres.
I mean, his pitch.
And now the play.
Well, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well. But either way, that's a tough play and a tough hit.
This one shot to the ground, but foul. To the mound.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pin to knock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Makes the grab. Ronnie tags at second. And he moves up. What away.
Yeah, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. This is a big at bat coming for. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Substitution being made at first. Number 80 is a pinch runner, Jason Dominguez.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack. That's where he functions best.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Big glove at third. The first and gets it everyone. Now it's a one-run game. Now the catcher up to hit. Danny Jansen. Swing and attack for the Girls foul. Kicks and fires. On the ground left side. 6. 4. Up. Over the first. So they're making a with the time run and score position. Hit left side. And that's it. They've won the World Series.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
8 runners on base. For the home team, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.